Hey guys, what's up? How you doing this morning?
Buenos dias.
All right, I'm vlogging everybody. Say hi to my vlog.
Hi, Gio's vlog.
Hi.
Yay!
You know, there's like a huge line out there, and a lot of people can't make it yet. So you guys are awesome for waking up early.
Yeah, thanks. It's so good to see you guys. This is my first time in front of
Live audience?
people.
Really?
In front of any people?
In front of
super
people.
You're super brave. Because you didn't even practice it. You just came up and did it.
Yeah, I feel the nerves now. Damn.
You have to play Tiff Del Real right now.
What was that?
That's your role.
Tef Del Real,
that's-
You
yeah.
have to
my
play Tiff,
character?
and you didn't
Yeah.
practice.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
good
think I'm
morning.
really tall for this.
You gotta go like this.
I look fucking awkward.
But you're used to this position, right?
Hey, shut up.
Steve's here.
Yay!
I'm gonna do this.
Woo, Stevie!
Finally, we can start.
Nice purse, bro.
Wait, how come you both didn't come together? Is it because you guys were
They're
fighting all
fighting.
morning?
Yeah, we were hella fighting.
Because you know that's what happens.
That's what only happens
All
to
the
you, Joe.
time.
It only happens to you, Joe.
No, it doesn't happen to me. Not
I
anymore.
had to pee, and parking was an hour.
She's like, thumbs down. So we're gonna do an off the record for you guys.
Yeah.
You ready?
Let's do it.
We're gonna talk about whatever we
we
want.
want.
Awesome.
Wait.
One more time for Nikki.
Oh,
Jen.
God damn it.
Oh
Makes
my
me
God.
camera. Okay, one more
I'll
time.
do the whole
Pretend
intro
like
then.
this
Okay,
is
you
the
guys have to
first
pretend
time.
again.
Okay, pretend,
One back,
pretend.
Let's
Pretend.
pretend. Take it from the top.
All right, guys. What's my intro? All right, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about
Whatever we
Yay.
Yeah, my tall brother over there doing the same shit,
Yep. I'm like, man,
Don't
how does
hold the
people?
mic.
Who's here before us?
right?
As soon as Tiff starts talking, Joe has to interrupt her.
Oh yeah, for real.
I'm actually surprised he hasn't. Where's your instruments? You didn't bring your instruments.
What are you vlogging?
The wall.
You're not. You're vlogging like the wall.
You could only get this video on Just Kidding News, so stay tuned there. Not my channel. Okay, so let's start the show.
Yeah,
All right. So, that was your intro. That's a legit intro.
that's my
Oh.
legit intro. That's
So,
all.
Joe, how's your
That's all I
breakup
got.
going?
My breakup.
Yes. Right to the
Just
T.
leave it.
Hands down though, my breakup video went so viral.
It did
It was
well.
24 on trending
You had
in
such a
America.
successful breakup video.
It was 30 something in Australia.
Yeah.
Thank you. What a
says you're
great,
welcome.
goodbye video.
Yep.
She produced that.
Thank you guys for supporting. That was awesome.
You did pre-roll, mid-roll, post-roll?
Right. I can't wait till we win a streamy for that.
Oh, for sure.
They should have a streamy for breakup videos. I think
Yep.
mine was one of the best out there.
I think so too. Oh, apology
Oh,
videos are good
goddamn
too.
those.
I like
Yes.
that
Oh,
too.
and
My
coming
mic's
out
not
videos are good
working.
too.
It's not
Do
working.
all of
Oh,
them.
no.
They all stopped working.
Oh. Oh,
What?
that's not working.
Can
It's
you
working
hear
now.
me?
Okay. All right, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Blah blah.
No?
Yeah.
Blah,
Yeah?
Nope.
Oh,
mine
okay.
doesn't work.
What did Bo say? Wait, repeat it, Bo.
Should apology videos do well?
Apology.
Apology videos, best apology video.
We had a pretty good apology video.
I thought
Bart
it
had
was
a
pretty
good
good.
one.
I thought it was pretty
That
good.
was
Did you
an
guys ever
awesome-
watch our apology video? That's pretty good, right?
For those of you who don't know, you don't need to know what we did.
Yeah.
But it was an awesome apology.
I can tell them if you want.
Everyone just got really uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
No, okay, no.
Definitely the best. Whoa! Why? Why?
How do I get my mic to sound like hers?
I know.
my
My
God.
God.
work. Period.
That was
That's why I'm
definitely-
projecting for once.
Yeah, I think I'll put this down. Oh, now it just went completely off.
No, I hear you.
No middle ground.
Dude, how many people actually know what people are dressed as here? Because I maybe noticed Batman and Superman.
Ooh, I know Coraline, right?
Oh.
Wait,
Are
is
you
that Filthy
Jubilee?
Frank over there?
Okay,
Yeah.
I know that one.
Filthy Frank.
Yeah,
He's an
I don't
Atari
know
game console.
Oh yeah,
I know
Those-
what that is.
Those are good.
Yeah.
She's
He's a
got cool elf
Superman.
ears.
We got a Superman
Are they
right
Oh,
now.
he's
yeah,
Superman.
Superman. Batman behind him.
Imagine
Yep.
they weren't.
I know.
Are you just an elf or is it a thing?
I actually cosplayed yesterday, and I was so tired that I just didn't do it today.
I like your
And you
ears.
didn't take your
though.
ears off.
No, I didn't take my ears.
That's funny.
Those are her real ears.
Oh, I like his costume. He's a microphone. 2 microphones.
Do you guys have
There
any
you go.
questions you want to know about us?
Yeah, let's just talk to you guys. I
Yeah.
like this better. I'm so sick of these fools. We act like we're like best friends on camera, but it's all a lie.
It's a fake.
He's lying.
It's
Yep.
for the views. We
It's a
want,
goof.
we
For the
want you to go
views?
viral.
Because people love the fake friendship on YouTube shit.
Yeah.
Like they like it when we like pretend that we're like best friends and then
Yeah.
like yeah.
Because people want friends, so they're
And then
like,
they don't have
"Oh,
friends."
They have friends.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
But
So
we
then-
don't have friends either.
Yeah, we have fake friends.
Yeah.
Business
We're all
friends.
lonely.
Yes.
Yeah.
We pay each other to be friends.
Yeah, so you guys are more important. Let's talk to them.
Yeah, what do you guys want?
Tall guy, what do you want to be when you grow up? Yeah. When you grow up bigger than you are right now.
I don't leave him alone.
Huh? You want to be me? Yeah. Oh, okay. So you want to break up with Jess?
And have no friends.
What do you?
That's
what
what
do
he's
you
known for.
He's my boyfriend. My name is Jessica.
Oh no! Well, let's hope that your alternate universe turns out different.
I don't think you're the same though, because you actually smile.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my
That's true.
God.
It's wonderful to see.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
shit!
Jess, do you want to
roast
just
of
come up,
Jess
dude?
today.
You're
I
getting
know,
fucking
Jake,
do
just
it.
come
No.
up here.
That's
Your
the
own
most color
chair,
I've
Mike.
seen in Jess's skin, man.
Crawling. Bose is here too.
Hey. Hey. No one broke up with her, so.
Yeah.
True.
So questions? Any questions?
Where's
Yeah.
Taika?
Yeah. Where is Taika?
That's a very
He's
good
at home
question.
with his grandma.
You just abandon him like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Absolutely.
They leave him
Fuck
with the
that
dogs.
guy. No, he was playing basketball yesterday, and
He was playing basketball?
Yeah, he was. He was.
He plays
Acts like he's
basketball,
like a
soccer,
13-year-old.
and
Yeah, he was
baseball.
playing basketball.
Yeah, well,
That
this is
means
when
he was drooling on a
Literally
basketball.
two.
Hey, he doesn't drool anymore, right? Back off.
I mean, he drools.
A little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, so do I. But yeah, so he was playing basketball. He tripped, and then he has like this gash on his face. I know. I'm sorry.
She has to bring up the basketball, so.
So yeah, you guys don't think I'm
you
a
don't
shitty
know the
parent.
real story.
Yeah, that's where Taika is. Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any
He
other
fell
questions?
down the stairs.
What about Isaac?
We don't even
What
have
about
stairs.
Isaac?
No.
Isaac is with his dad actually. Yeah.
Where's that crooked teeth boy?
Yeah. No, he's getting straight teeth now.
Oh, really?
His
Oh,
braces, dude.
yeah.
He hasn't seen them in a minute because we only see each other for work.
'Cause we're
Let's
fake
do a
friends.
live
not
poll.
real
Who's
friends.
cuter,
We're fake friends.
Taika or Isaac? Let's go. Live poll.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
difficult.
fucked up.
That's
Don't you
difficult.
dare vote. That's fucked up.
Show of hands.
No.
I think Taika's
Taika?
cuter.
Put that finger
Taika's
down.
cuter.
Who's
Okay,
Taika?
Isaac.
Isaac.
Wow.
Okay, Taika. Okay.
Got two Isaacs.
Isaac. He's my cool bro.
Yeah.
All right. That looks okay.
It's a tie. Good.
A
You,
lot of
and the rest of you
non-voters
who
in the
didn't
room.
vote,
A
I
lot
think
of
both of them are
non-voters.
ugly.
It was pretty overwhelming.
What'd you guys do yesterday? Because we all went to. I'm
The
talking to
Pornhub
the boys.
Awards.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
talking to the boys because the girls we went out.
Oh, I
last
saw
night.
that. How was the Pornhub event?
It
Let's
was
talk about that.
interesting.
It was very
It was
interesting.
interesting.
I think you understand within the first 10 minutes, and then you're just kind of over it.
It's like going to a
Really?
strip club. You kind of get over it after like.
But was it funny? Was there a funny
Oh, it
moment?
was hilarious,
yeah,
dude.
it was hilarious.
There was
There's
one
just-
story
there's-
where Jill was telling me where like someone won an award and then just
For
randomly
deep throating.
for
or
deep
something.
throating. She was like,
Yeah.
I wonder if I can make it touch the back of my throat, and she gets the
Oh,
trophy
yeah.
and starts going.
That wasn't even the
Wow.
funniest one. To me, the funniest
That's
one
weird.
was this
guy that
girl.
cried?
This
Oh,
girl
no.
won for DP best double penetration for those of you, and she got on stage and she's like, I just want to thank my dad because he like
Married his
married
stepsister.
his stepsister, and now I do porn and
What?
like thanks for watching me take dicks, and then she accepted the award. I thought that was the best acceptance
That's really
speech I've
good.
ever heard.
No, what
Did
about the
anyone
guy?
thank God?
Yeah. So I think someone thanked
One
their.
guy cried.
What
Yes.
did they
He
win?
was really?
sobbing.
Yeah,
it
he
was
cried.
a gay performer.
Yeah,
he was
he's
like, crying.
won
I think
for
he won.
best
Good
gay
lord.
performer.
Best gay performer?
Yeah, and he was like, I've been in the industry for 10 years. I've never gotten an award. And he started crying, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what did he do? He thanked the Lord?
Yeah, he thanked
Oh.
his agents. He thanked his
His
family.
mom.
He
Right.
thanked, yeah, he thanked
Because I'm sure God is up there going, you know what? You're going to get a gay award. Like, you're going to get the biggest porn award ever.
Yeah.
Best gay gangbang.
Yeah.
And then he cries and thanks God for it. I love it. I think it's the best.
I wonder if he was in elementary school as a 5th grader and being like, one day I'm going to be in a porn.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe his
yeah.
friends were surrounding him and he was like, oh, maybe in the future I'll get an award for this.
So
Yeah.
so afterwards we went to Umami Burger and I was at the bar and I have a porn star friend that was there. Her name's Nikki Huntsman and we used to do Tipsy Bartender together. And I was talking to her and this other girl comes up and she's like, you guys look familiar. And I guess she watches Tipsy Bartender and she's also in porn. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so glad I met you. And I was like, oh, so you do porn? And she's like, yeah, but I've only been in the industry for like 2 years and this was so inspiring. Just like watching everybody, like their names up there and like watching everybody win awards for like how deep throat they could do, and like they could throat it, and I was like, you'll get there, girl. I believe in you. You just keep going.
She's like, you really
Keep
think
sucking
so?
that dick, girl.
I'm like, you make a vision board and you just keep going.
She's like, I think I'm okay at foot jacking, but I don't know if I could really win an award for it.
There were
That's
some
like-
people that actually went up and they won, and they were like, I literally, there was this one girl, she could not say anything but the word like.
Yeah.
And she was like, but I didn't think I was gonna win
Like,
this.
literally.
I was like, whoa.
This is very inspiring. I think this needs to be our next movie. Like, we need to follow
Porn awards?
the rags to riches story of someone who makes it through porn.
Well,
I think you just want to watch porn and call it research, bro.
I do?
Yeah.
Because, my story, I want to make that movie where there's actual, sex happening. Like, it doesn't
real
fade to
movie.
black. I want to make a movie like that. Like, it's good.
But
yeah.
what's the difference between that and porn?
Good acting.
Dude, this is what happens every 10 years. Some porn
Cinematography,
director's
the
like, I'm going to do the good porn.
Yeah, the good one.
Yeah, a good one, an actual good one.
Everyone's just looking for that.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I
they're
just
like-
heard about this movie where they actually tried it. It's called Brown Bunny, where in the middle of the movie.
How did you hear about this?
No, he's right. It's famous. Chloe Sevigny,
yeah.
Vincent Gallo movie.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I watch movies. I didn't watch this movie though.
Yeah,
I
I
only,
don't watch it either.
I only saw the scene.
I didn't watch it either, but I heard about this movie, and it's called Brown Bunny, and one of the sex scenes, the girl actually gives the lead actor a real blowjob. And after that movie came out, everyone was so appalled by it. That's what ruined his career, and he was never been able to act ever since.
And it ruined her career for like 10 years.
Wait, but
Chloe Sevigny.
didn't
Her
Halle Berry
blowjob was
actually
that
have
bad?
sex in Monsters
I don't
Ball?
know.
Yeah, I heard
Didn't
that.
Halle Berry have sex in Monsters Ball?
No.
A real
I think she
sex
won an
scene?
Oscar.
I think
No,
imagine-
there was a fuck scene, but she didn't
Oh, but
actually fuck.
everyone was saying that they actually fucked.
No, this one they actually fucked on set and was shown in the.
You
theater.
see the dick in her mouth. It's unavoidable.
It's not
Is it a
CG.
French film?
I thought you didn't see it, Steve.
No, I said I saw the scene. I didn't see the movie. I saw the scene.
Oh.
Nobody's gonna watch that fucking movie.
The scene is the part we care about.
Well, no, because
I don't care if you saw
stupid.
the rest of the
that's
movie.
what I'm saying, though.
All right, but imagine a movie like Rocky, right?
Okay.
And then there's a training sequence, and then the porn star is like, one day I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna win that deep throat award and shit.
And her mom's like, "You'll never win the deep
Yeah.
throat award. You hear me?
You're a stupid bum. You're about to nothing. And she goes, I will.
You're gonna gag on those dicks. You're never gonna be good enough."
And she has like a cucumber. She's like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, she's at
Mom was
the
right.
grocery store.
Oh, okay.
Instead of the meat market,
Tastes a
she's
lot
at the
better.
grocery store stuffing cucumbers.
That's good.
You know?
I like this movie.
Montage, she's like deep throating two at
Yeah.
a time.
And she,
No gag. No gag.
Yeah, no,
and she should get thrown out of grocery stores by non-believers who are like, "You get out of here. You stop deep throating our cucumbers." She's like, nobody believes.
And then at the end of the movie, they're selling the cucumbers for way more than they're worth because they're like, oh, she deep throated
Oh,
this
that's
one.
high.
Oh my God. Yeah, you just walked into a very interesting conversation, mom
Welcome.
and child. This is the worst conversation for
We're
him
an
to listen
X-rated
to.
family show.
Oh
I hope
my
you guys
God.
enjoy.
He's gonna have to wear a lot of earmuffs.
Yeah, Isaac's not allowed to watch anything
Why is
JK
that?
related.
But he
He
can hang
loves
with
us.
us.
He can. I mean, you guys.
We have the
Contain
same
yourselves
conversations
when
when
you're
you.
near
That's
him.
true. That's right.
But all his friends get to watch it.
I know, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like that, but I can't control it.
When-
And I'm
when
pretty
he's
sure he's
18?
watching behind my back, but at least he's telling me to my face he hasn't.
Why don't you just become less hot too? Because they're gonna be like, bro,
That's
your
true.
mom's MILF. You should just get
There were
busted.
some
That's
MILF
true.
awards. You could go for those.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we actually posed for Gina's story.
Oh, yeah.
Gio and I were like, yeah, we're the contestants.
At what age can Isaac come on JK News and talk with us?
Ooh.
18?
Well, it depends what the conversation's gonna be about. I don't. Maybe 18.
I mean-
then, yeah.
Whatever we want.
Joe has a way of taking it from like, oh, this guy saved 5 puppies to like, and then they were double fisting each other.
No, that's why I'm a
It
little
just
worried.
goes that way.
I don't do that.
Bart
And
takes
Bart
things in
too.
a different direction.
No.
A younger direction.
Oh no.
Someone said I wouldn't say that.
I haven't done that for months.
All right, I would-
Steve.
Steve.
Huh?
You're due.
I'm due.
Yeah,
You
you're
know, I'm a
overdue.
changed person. People evolve online.
You're gonna reinvent yourself. How about this Danger Boys coming out? You guys are reinventing yourselves there.
They're already editing it, and then we're supposed to have a just all the clips put together by Monday, like this coming Monday, and then.
This
our
is
assi-
boring. How did the filming
Are you
go? The
serious?
filming part. How was it? I want to hear the juice. I want to hear what it was like on set.
It was
I want-
fucking awesome. It was the best project in the world. It's still boring, isn't it?
No, she wants to give details,
Yeah,
you
give
dummy.
detail. Thank you, Gio.
Oh, like what kind of detail?
It's like you wrote "Have a great
Wow.
summer" in my
Wow.
yearbook.
Like how much all the guys celebrate
Pretend
that the
there's people
girls
in
weren't
this room
around,
that
or
are
the
really
girls weren't around,
interested.
and all the guys celebrate and had the best time ever. Like that, those kind of details.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good. That's details.
pretty much just
I want to hear about all that so I can get people in trouble later.
What?
Oh, wait, what happened?
We
I
were
want to
at
hear
a-
that.
Nikki,
no,
we were
bring
at
it
a
up.
strip
Strip
club,
club, yeah.
and Steve was pulling dollar
And
bills.
Steve was like this, right? He was like, I'm not looking.
No,
right?
he was feeding the. Nah, I'm not gonna say nothing.
You don't want to bring them down too?
Wait, I want to hear. What's the cheese
What
man?
was Steve doing?
Well, it gives away something that they don't want to give away, so it's all good. It's all good.
I did read the script.
Yes.
Oh, so then, Nikki, you did want to get people in trouble.
Yeah, I want to get people in trouble.
Oh.
That's what I said.
No, yeah, I didn't know. Like, I thought like him in trouble because he did some shit he wasn't supposed
Oh,
to
yeah, I
do.
want to get everyone in trouble. Well, Joe can't get in trouble because
No, he
there's
can't.
no one to yell at him.
This is bullying too.
He's
Just talking
lonely.
about who's gonna get in trouble.
You want to know something that's interesting? I almost got my Instagram account taken
Oh,
away from me
yeah.
yesterday.
I saw that.
happened?
Well, I started this new series. It was so fun. So like I was giving advice to losers.
that.
Yeah, plenty of losers
that's fucked
asking
up.
me plenty of questions, right? I mean, they say some stupid ass shit. You guys saw those questions, right? And well, I mean,
What were
I
the
mean,
questions like? What were one of the questions like?
Oh, like I'm sad.
That's a question. With a question mark?
Nah, I mean, like, it's like, should I go to school because, like, I want to be an entrepreneur?
Oh,
and I'm all
okay.
like, you ain't got shit going for you. Why the fuck do you want to leave school?
Yeah.
You know? Well, I mean, I'm just joking, obviously, because it's like, I'm roasting them.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So you guys know my character. I'm just kind of, like, harsh, and I just fuck around like that. So I had a few jokes. And one of them was this girlfriend was like, this girl was like, my boyfriend I think he's cheating on me. What should I do? And I said, you should leave him before he gives you AIDS. Right? And then I got in trouble for harassment and bullying.
What?
Yeah. So that was my first
Is
strike.
there Instagram police that like flags you, or how does that work? How
Well,
do you get
what
in
they
Did
were-
your
trouble?
post get taken down?
Yeah, I got
And
taken
said
down.
for
It was
harassment and bullying?
it was for harassment,
What
bullying,
the
and then it was a bot. So I tried to appeal it, and then they're like, "Nah, it's not appealable."
Wait, they let you
Can I
appeal
just
it?
ask though?
Yeah.
If you zoom out and just look at that text, what the hell isn't harassment and bullying? If it's like if you look at that at leave your boyfriend before he gives you AIDS, just on like a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And then you go, this is not bullying. I think that
It's
the people at
facts.
Instagram are like, what?
Yeah, it's facts. Leave him. He's cheating on you. He's gonna give you AIDS. You don't
Duh,
know who's.
Steve.
Yeah.
Duh.
Okay, never mind.
And then the other one was
Makes sense.
it was basically like, hey, he was asking me for workout advice. He was like, hey, Joe, how do you get bigger arms? You know? And I was like, beating your girlfriend.
Wow, Joe. You know, all I did was post a photo with Mia Khalifa, and my post got taken down. That
Because
was
she's
it.
lewd.
I apparently like her name just
Yeah.
was like
Yeah,
flagged
but,
or something.
Like we all posted pictures. How come
Boza's
only yours
post got taken down too,
Because
I think.
both of y'all titties were too big in that picture. I don't know.
That was too much titty ratio
Yeah.
in the picture.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my caption was all sweet and everything, and it's so I couldn't appeal it though. That's why I'm surprised that you were. able
What was
to
your
appeal
sweet
it.
ass caption?
I don't know. I said something like, "She's inspiring. You should listen to her story." We had her on the podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, no mention of porn.
Deep
Yeah,
throating or
nothing.
nothing?
Nothing.
I was
lewd or
inspired by her
harassing.
deep throat or nothing like that.
No.
So, Joe, then you got 2 strikes, or what happened?
Yeah, so that happened, right? And then, you know, I'm a whiny ass bitch. So what I ended up doing was posting on the feed. I posted the violation and all that, and in the caption, I was like, "Hey, this is what I said for the joke. What do you guys think, or whatever?" And in 5 minutes, that post got taken down too.
Wow.
So I was freaking out, and then because they're like, your account has all these violations, it might be suspended and stuff. So I had to,
shit.
yeah, I had to call Matt over from Facebook, and I was like, oh my god, I felt like a piece of my like arm or something was gonna be taken from me. You know, like it was my social media is my life.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's gonna happen? Are we, you know, am I gonna be in trouble? Like, am I ever gonna have a chance to be verified? Does this ruin my chances for anything? And he was like, it's probably like you have haters and they're reporting all this stuff. So the bots just catch it because there's multiple people reporting this. Yeah. And I'm like, oh crap. So what's gonna happen is like, I guess when I get back to work, a human will review it and then see if like I get in trouble or not.
You're gonna get in trouble, bro.
Do
Yeah.
they remove those strikes though? If they remove, do you start all over, or is it already 2 strikes?
Well, I don't think my
Against you.
account's gonna be taken out, but there's like a strike rule.
Well, it's okay, because once a human being sits there and looks at the context of you should beat your girlfriend to get ripped, you know, I think then they'll understand.
He says that's the one that I actually won't get taken away because it's
What?
domestic
What?
violence.
Wait, why?
No, they said that that's a domestic violence strike. And that one is the one that you can't get away.
Oh, it won't be taken
Yeah,
away.
it won't be taken away. Yeah.
Nice.
But he says the other one, he's like, oh, if you wrote STD instead of AIDS, that would have been fine.
Yeah,
Wow.
I see that.
I don't see why.
Well, I mean, it's stupid why, but it's just because like you went specific, and then so now you're targeting people that have AIDS. Like
You should have gone curable.
I
Yeah.
like chlamydia.
So,
I
I
should have
was-
said
Like shingles.
It's more realistic. I see.
I was wrong. Joe can get in
fix it.
trouble. He gets his own self in trouble.
I just don't know. I think comedy's changing, right? Like it's kind of under threat. And then when I was talking to my buddy over at Facebook, what he told me was they're under pressure too. So what we're going through, they're under pressure from the government. So that's why they had all these hearings and shit, because they're like, hey man, if you guys don't control your social media and your platforms, we're gonna come in and do it. And you don't
what do
want
they need
that.
to control? What do they need to control on their
Hate
platform?
speech, harassment, Russian troll bots, all these other things that's happening. If they don't do it, then the government's gonna come in and regulate it. So that's why all these guys are going extra PC, because they're afraid of the government coming in and putting regulations on the platform.
So you're gonna do a stand-up comedy album called Wife Beater, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I was stuck between that and my Mutta Beat Me tour.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's okay because you're the victim in that one.
Oh, you're right. See,
you could do
I don't know
that.
what to do anymore, guys. Like someone's really gonna go read that and start going, you know what? I do want bigger arms, and they're gonna beat the crap out of their girlfriend. It's like they don't even have a girlfriend in the first place. That's the joke.
That's what I hate about the whole like, hey, don't you know people look up to you? I'm like, yo, they shouldn't look up to these people. What are we talking about?
Especially me.
Right.
Like you're
Agreed.
supposed to be a fucking role model. And
Or
I'm
what
like,
sucks is no one even understands sarcasm anymore. You know, like all the things that Joe is saying, it's just obviously he's exaggerating everything and he's just fucking around. But then people are taking it seriously. And if you have a sensitive ass motherfucker at Instagram that reads, oh, if to beat your girlfriend's ass to get ripped, and he's taking that seriously, like, how can you take that seriously?
But those people are robots, dude. They sit there and they have to go through all that shit every day. They can't go like, oh, this one's sarcasm, this one's not, this one's clearly this or that. If they see the text, they just have to go by the rule, which sucks.
that's what's scary, because on text a lot of stuff gets like lost. And then
Yeah.
other people that don't know your humor can come in, and I think that's where the threat is, right?
Dude, try having a sarcastic text back and forth with somebody. Like, it gets weird eventually.
That's what the emojis are for, though. The emojis help it out.
I know emojis help a lot.
Yeah.
Steve didn't update his emojis, so he only has like the basic ones that like first came out. And whenever I send him emojis, it's just squares.
I get question mark squares back.
Yeah.
Did Bart ever flirt with you guys accidentally with emojis? No, he never did. So Bart has now he knows how to use emojis, but what he would do, he would like hit people up, right? Like, okay, for my girls out there, if a guy's like, "What are you doing, winky face?" How do you guys take that? Like, he's a friend, or he's trying to like exactly?
Wants to fuck.
So
Winky
he would
face?
do that.
Why a winky
Nope,
face?
taken.
Okay. So I'm older. I'm older, right? I'm 35, and outside of JK, I do the Barbell Brigade stuff, and in the Barbell Brigade, all of my staff are way younger. So they're always texting me.
I like these old fucks up here.
Yeah. So they're always texting me like emojis and stuff like that. And then, so when I'm in charge of reaching out to other athletes and sending them care packages at the time. And so I'm, oh cool, maybe I should try like this emoji thing, because they're always sending me like, you know, these kind of things, or like hearts in the eyes, or like I'll send people, oh, I'm gonna send you a care package.
Someone's sending you heart in the eyes?
I'll send them like, hey,
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
send
send it.
I'll send, I'm gonna send you a care package, and they'll send back like hearts in the eyes, like, ooh, cool. So I'm
Okay.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
cool.
that's to the care.
Yeah, to the
package.
care package,
makes
not
sense.
to you.
I don't know these things. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna be hip to the cool. So I'll start talking to people, and I do like, you know, one of these things, or like blowing with the kisses, or like
Yeah.
that kind of
Or
stuff.
eggplant. Send them an eggplant.
That one I know, Steve.
Okay,
No,
just
no,
checking.
no.
Just checking,
No,
Mr. Hip to the fucking cool.
So then he was like, hey, do you think you could start hitting up the girls? Because I have no luck with the girls. And I'm like, well, what are you sending that? And then that's when I saw the heart faces and the kissy lips. And I'm like, no wonder you
girls?
fucking creep.
They send it to
That's
me.
Creepy.
I don't know. They sent it to me too.
They never sent it to you. No,
Oh,
they
really?
didn't.
They
No.
sent it about the care package.
Wow,
They're like,
wow.
can't wait to get it. Yeah.
So
It's like,
confusing.
you're going to get it, eggplant.
So Bart, if someone's younger, you try to change yourself to fit their whole thing.
Well,
Like,
I'm
if
trying
are you at the gas station, you see like a 20-year-old chick, and you're like, hey.
dad move.
That's what you guys do,
Dude,
right?
no, you know those grandpas that have like the clear glasses and like the iWatch or the Apple Watch? I'm like, oh, I want to be cool like one of those
They don't
guys.
talk like a young person.
I don't know. I'm just trying to
They
be
dress-
like.
Trying to mirror and match, but it doesn't work out so well.
Well, it's also hard because so we grew up in the 90s, right? And then we're also allowed to say a lot of like 6-letter F words and stuff. And then if you take half of my vocabulary away, I don't know who else to be. So now I got to start trying to be hip to the cool.
But you skipped like 20
I also
20
can't say
years.
the RETARD. 6-letter R words. We can't say those anymore.
True.
I like how you had to count them.
I don't know how many letters. It's not readily available in here. The 6-letter F word I'm very familiar with.
Yeah, same. That was all I heard growing up. That's all you hear.
That's
Like,
all you heard.
in
And
every
you
room.
could even simplify down to 3 letters sometimes. It's pretty cool too.
That's
but you can't say
dangerous.
any of
Do
those.
you guys know what he's talking
There's a
about?
lot of math going on.
Yeah, that's
You guys are the
dangerous.
smart ones.
Wait, the only time what?
The only time you hear it is when you're playing COD online.
Oh.
Game.
That's
You guys have to
true.
be
Or
gamers.
That's where that stuff.
By
is.
12-year-olds.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
They're keeping it alive.
They do.
Crazy little 12-year-olds.
What is it called when you're playing a video game and then the video game character is like, I guess like teabagging or something? Or-
Teabag?
No, but it's not that. It's something
What
else.
games are you
You
playing?
just nailed it.
I don't know. I forgot, but I heard.
What do you call it?
Isaac and
Reverse
Casey
6 stand up
playing-
69ing?
No. I heard them playing, and they were playing Halo, and then Isaac was doing that to Casey's dead character. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Such a mom tip.
So
I was
it's
like,
the
oh
ultimate
my God.
humiliation in a video game to see your character getting teabagged by another male character. There's
I-
nothing more humiliating.
I mean, I get that.
Okay.
But
That
I'm
sounds
just
like it'd be humiliating in real life too.
It is.
Yeah.
for sure.
And also, if you
No, I was just really shocked that Isaac was doing that, and like
He's
was
a boy.
No, but he was yelling at, like, saying it out loud too, and then
To
playing with
Casey?
Yeah.
Like I teabagged your ass.
Yeah,
Casey.
pretty. Like he said a different
That's
term. It wasn't
tight.
teabag, but
at
I
least he's
forgot
treating
what it was.
everyone equally.
I would love that.
Yeah, so then I was just like really like taken aback because I'm like, whoa, because I'm like working on my phone or something, and I just hear that I'm like, wait, what does that mean? And then I see what's happening. I forgot the term. But
Tiff, if
I
you
was
think he's never
shocked.
drawn a dick with bullets in a game, you're out of your mind. And then his friends shoot the cum on out of it. Yeah,
It's just
what
really
you do.
hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that my kid's 11 and he's getting older, and I still see him as a baby, so it's really hard. So imagine Taika doing that.
No, I'm ready for it. That fool's gonna be
Like-
licking his lips.
She was just talking about how he was slam dunking all over the place yesterday.
He's playing full court
He's
basketball
dribbling
yesterday.
and like shooting from the three.
I guess I'm the only normal one then. I don't know.
Kids are gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
You come in like with that scenario, you're like, okay, and then you walk.
Yeah,
out,
pretty
you're like,
much.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm like,
Basic.
oh, okay. I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
My mind's not prepared.
Do you have rules where it's like, because obviously when he's playing games, he's probably gonna express himself differently. Are there like these are game behaviors? As soon as the game's over, you're not allowed to teabag Casey or teabag mom or the cats or say suck it to your mom or suck it to the like all that stuff. Are there rules like
I
that?
think those are like unspoken rules. Like I'm pretty sure he knows that. He's pretty smart.
Oh, he's never done that, and right, like just over
No.
dinner, like in your face, mom.
No.
I got in trouble because back in the day I had the original Nintendo, like the original, not
Yeah.
Super Nintendo, the original.
Yeah.
And I was 6 years old. I got it for my 6-year-old.
The one
on
with
my
two
6th
buttons?
birthday. And my what?
The one with 2 buttons.
Yeah, and the duck hunt and all that stuff. Okay, so my dad taught me how to play, and I got like really good. I was really addicted at 6 years old. But my mom could not, for the life of her, figure out how to jump or anything.
What a dumbass.
And so I'd play with my dad, and he'd be like, yeah, and she's cute. But my dad
There's
would be
2
like,
buttons.
yeah, my dad would be like, my dad would be like, your mom's lame, like she can't play, like all this stuff. And so after, I'd be like, Mom, you're lame. Mom, you're so lame. And she's like, you can't say that. That's a bad word.
That's gamer
and I'm like,
talk.
but Dad said you're lame.
Bro, that's how you could tell your mom's white because she didn't beat your ass. She talked to you about it. My mom would have slapped me like,
That's
what
so
the fuck?
true.
did
No,
you
my
say?
mom took it personally, and she said that when we were at school and my dad was away, she would try to play the game herself and like figure out how to play.
Oh, you bitch!
There's 2 buttons. What's she doing? Going like this?
She can't get it.
She like throws it on across the table.
I think it's the timing. She can't.
Oh my God,
that's so
that's so sad, dude. You know what? You know what's a heartbreaking thing? I remember playing 007 with my brothers, and my dad was like, "I don't want to play," and then he starts like running around, hitting the wall and shit. And like after about 10 minutes of this, like I was like, "Hey, Dad, maybe you shouldn't play." Isn't that sad? Looking back now, I'm like, what a little asshole.
Because when you were 6 or 5, you're like, Dad, I can't wait for you to play. And you're like, oh, when are you going to come home from work so we can play?
True.
And then when you're like 11, you're like, fuck off, Dad.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, my grandma was the best. Cause she'd get drunk and like we would play N64 Mario Kart. This was later. I was like 10, and we would play N64, and she would just stop in the middle of the race because she couldn't figure out how. Like she'd get turned around and she couldn't figure it out, and then she'd just stop and she'd be like, "You little shit! I don't want to play this anymore. You shit."
Your white grandma.
Yeah, my white grandma. And then she'd go drink more, and then
If it was a Filipino one, it's you little shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Dude, my uncle Mark would leave the room. We'd all be playing a 4-player Mario Kart. My uncle's playing with us, and then just lap 2, he just gets up and goes outside. He starts smoking a cigarette outside. It's like, what are you? We gotta finish the race, dude.
Yeah, no, they
Man,
just
Mario
abandoned
Kart
it.
starts
They don't care.
some shit though, because I remember choking out a friend over Mario Kart.
Yeah, 'cause you
Yeah.
hit first, and then someone hits you with that blue shell, and then boom, you're an 8th.
No, he psychologically won because he would talk so much shit and get me angry that I would mess up my game. And then he got me so mad and he kept winning that I turned around and choked him before he got to the finish line.
So he pointed out your anger issues, and then you choked him with your anger issues.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to choke Joe when we were in Florida. So we're at the bumper car go-karts thing, and then there's this so like right before you get on the ride, they're like, okay, no matter what, don't bump into people, right? Like don't hit them. And then this guy keeps bumping into me. I didn't know it was Joe at the time. I'm like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? And then finally pushes past me, and I just hear him go, that same exact laugh. And I see Joe, and I'm like, motherfucker.
They kept having to announce like overhead, like no bumping.
Yeah.
I'm like, come and stop me, motherfucker.
What was that? You were an asshole
Yeah.
when we were doing the VR game.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he kept like murdering us every fucking minute, every second you had a
What
chance.
happened?
So we were doing the VR racing game, right? And then so
We're all
everyone
plugged
gets
in.
on these like cars, and then you can feel what it's doing. Like
It even
if you
has
get hit or
gasoline
whatever.
exhaust coming out. Like that's how
Yeah.
realistic it is. It's
Whoa.
crazy.
And you can feel all the jerks and
Yeah.
shit when you get hit.
Right. And then what this guy was doing was just driving toward us. He was going the opposite direction of the loop, trying to slam into us. He would
Not
T-bone
trying, I
us.
succeeded.
Well, you did, yeah.
A lot.
He would get some cars up against the wall and keep ramming them over and over and
And
over.
the seat would jolt like you're getting into an accident.
Yeah.
Like a real accident.
I full-blown hit Gio from the front and then just dragged her against the side and just kept hitting her and hitting her and hitting her. I was
'cause it
laughing
was-
so hard that my tears were collecting in the goggles.
Yeah, you could just hear people going, "Fuck you, Steve! God damn it,
That was
Steve!"
mainly you.
Yeah. I sucked.
Because you're
I'm
on
not
that
good.
wall, huh? That
Yeah.
he kept
Oh, yeah.
slamming.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
I suck
that
at
game,
games.
they could come and stop me. They could actually come and stop me. They didn't. They were nice enough.
What game?
That game, they could have stopped me.
Oh.
But the guy was a fan of JK, so he was.
He was laughing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Man,
Okay.
that shit's fun, dude. Andretti's in Florida. That's what we're here to do.
We
a
all
bit
gotta
for, an
go
ad
do
for.
that.
Where's the Frank guy going?
Filthy. He had to take a dookie.
It's gonna take him a while to get out of his costume.
I
Yeah.
know.
That guy
Right
needs
now.
Pepto Bismol.
I wonder if his only hole is the face, so he has to peel it off like a
Like a romper.
when it's through his face.
Yeah, girls know.
Yeah. So we got 5 more minutes.
Is that
Five
what
more
it
minutes.
was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Any
thank
questions?
you.
What do you
Yeah,
got?
let's open it up to you guys.
Yeah, the last
For the
5
last 5
minutes.
minutes, if y'all want to get to know us.
I think everyone's
ask us-
shy.
It's like
Asking
I've been
introverts for
wanting to ask
questions.
you this.
Right.
Yes, Bose. She prepared this.
No, Bo, stand up.
Have you guys ever had a guest that you didn't like and why?
I guess that we didn't.
If we
like.
weren't recording, I'd tell you. But it has.
There's a few.
Maybe some qualities of a guest that
They were in Biodome.
Very famous person.
Oh, stop.
Oh.
Really famous person.
I know who you're talking about.
Hey, it could be anyone who was in Biodome.
you would. Yeah. And
Well, a lot of people
one of
that
those
we
actors.
have on board are famous, but this one's a particular famous one.
Mm-hmm.
He sucked the life energy out of me.
I like how specific you got too.
Yeah.
You got really
Did I say
specific.
he? I meant she.
Yikes. Cut that out.
Chance, was that David So you're talking?
Yep.
Well, he said famous, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I know.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Very true.
Surely he couldn't be that bad.
Nah.
This person never went to Sundance. I'll put it like that. Yeah. David So did.
Jess is telling us to shut up.
Any other
Jess doesn't like
questions? Yes.
Brett Man Rock. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get Brett Man. Everyone go on his page
Eminem.
right now and tell him we want him on.
Eminem.
Eminem.
Gio's so mean. I pissed her off one time, and she said she was gonna book Eminem and make sure I wasn't on that episode.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. The fucking pity, dude.
I think my
Yeah.
dream would to have Dave Chappelle on. He's like ever since I got into comedy, he's like my idol, and like just how funny he is, but also how intelligent he is. I think we could have a 4-hour off the record with him. I feel like.
Yeah, but what if he was a dick, dude? Wouldn't it ruin everything?
Then just be his ass.
Okay.
He's pretty jacked right now. I mean, he's probably. a
But
little fatter,
I'll jump in.
Yeah.
I
And
did
then
have.
I'll send him winky eye emojis after.
Smooth things over.
I want William
I
hung.
did have a conversation with Dave Chappelle.
Oh
Yeah, we got another question.
You guys ever think about bringing back Ask the Feels?
You
Yeah, it's called
horny.
Hey Bitch. You should check it
It's
out.
called Hey Bitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we think? I don't know. Do you guys think about bringing that back?
Well, so the thing with Ask the Feels is, aside from our schedule getting super busy and we really want to focus on like stuff like Danger Boys and making films and stuff, the other side of it, what you guys don't see, with JK News, we get a lot of articles and they're pretty legit and we can like vibe off of them. 90% of Ask the Feels questions that we get are always, is my dick big enough?
Literally. Literally.
So we have
always
poor
dick
Julia going through and like
Yeah.
out of thousands, there might be 5 really good questions, but 99% are
Yeah.
is my
It's the
dick
same
big? And
questions.
We've answered it like
Yeah.
in 12
Did they
different
send
ways.
pictures?
Did you ever say no?
No,
That their dick was not
No,
We're trying to
protected?
take it
We didn't
seriously.
have
Yeah.
photos.
We weren't trying to joke on that one, so I don't know. Probably
I know.
not.
We should have though, huh?
Well, I mean, if it was of a particular thing, it's helpful to give people advice.
But every girl that's been on has said that size doesn't matter. Every single girl that we've had.
Which is a lie.
It's not a lie. What are you talking about?
It
No,
must
I-
be for them to keep asking that question. They must hear it as a lie.
Yeah, they hear it as life for
Yeah.
sure.
Wow. No, I didn't. I personally did not like Ask the Feels at all because I didn't like the aspect of like I need to give advice because I'm like I don't fucking know anything. Like who the hell am I to give advice to anyone?
Dude, Tony Robbins doesn't know shit either. I think we're all just figuring it out.
That's why. That's the reason why every time I was on, I'm just like.
I love giving advice because I like to watch people fail. And I'm like, I can't believe you actually listened to me.
I think that I don't think anyone out there has a more special caliber than even you, Tiff. Even you.
Even to.
No, but the point of that is that I think that we all make a mistake when we put people in categories and go, well, they got the answers, they know everything. I don't think that that's a helpful thing. I think that yeah, a lot of people know a lot of things about different stuff. Like I probably know how to write a movie, right? And then you probably know how to fucking start a business. Like it's stuff like that we all have strengths and weaknesses, and when we put them together, we can make dope shit.
And I think ultimately for Ask the Feels, it was really to open up and talk about things that most people don't talk about. So it was more so not really like giving advice, but it's more like this is what I did.
Yeah, talking about it from experience.
Yeah, I went
rather
through
than
this.
like you should do this or
Yeah.
you should do that. It's like, oh, here's what I did and here's where I fucked up and here's what I think worked for me.
Yeah.
I like
Yep.
that.
Yeah. Well, guys, sorry to announce this, but we're
Ooh.
all
One more last
done.
question?
I don't know. They already told us to wrap it up.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take it. Take it.
Yeah, you little rebel.
But it was actually for Bart and Gio.
Okay, forget
Oh,
it.
okay.
We're gonna end this.
Come on.
I don't.
Crap.
You better not ask how much weight what's their bench press or anything like that.
All right, what's your question?
All right.
It has to do with the gym?
Do it. They always ask this question. How much do you lift?
What do I have to do to get a free 3-day pass?
A free 3-day pass? What do you have to do?
I don't even know we had those things. I get show up to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. and I'll see if I could find a three day pass thing. Cause that's the time I'm there. No
We
one
mean
else.
see if you find it. You own it. You don't have to find shit.
Yeah, but they got their own initiatives. Like we have a manager.
That's called a dodge. You just got to dodge.
No, they have their own initiatives. I don't know what they have going on. I'm only the one in charge of sending emojis to people and sending out free t-shirts.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you guys.
This is beautiful.
You guys are awesome.
I'm clapping too. Because you guys are great.
Yeah.
Y'all enjoy the rest of the time.